Hi everyone, I hope you're having an amazing day. This year we decided to go on an Alaska cruise, and since it departed from Seattle, we thought why not arrive a few days early and explore the city. One of our first stops was the most iconic landmark in Seattle, the legendary Space Needle. But to our surprise, the same weekend we arrived, the Bite of Seattle was happening, right in the heart of Seattle Center. The Bite of Seattle is one of the city's biggest and most beloved food festivals. Since 1982, it has brought together hundreds of local restaurants, food trucks, and vendors serving up flavors from all over the world. With live music, chef demos, and family-friendly activities, it's more than just a place to eat. It's a full scenery experience. We got there early, really early, because we didn't want to risk missing out on parking. It ended up costing us $30, but with the crowds pouring in later, we were glad we played it safe. When we arrived, the food vendors weren't open yet, so we wandered around, soaking in the calm before the festival came to life. Since we had time to spare, we headed over to the Space Needle. We arrived before 10 a.m., hoping to grab the discounted ticket price of $37.50, but the line moved slowly, and by the time we reached the window, the price had jumped to $49. I explained that we had been in line well before 10, and thankfully the attendant kindly honored the lower price. That small gesture meant a lot. We took the elevator up, and in seconds we were ascending fast to the top of the tower. The ride was smooth, our ears popped slightly, and the anticipation built with every floor. At the top, we were greeted with sweeping 360-degree views of Seattle, from the glittering skyline to the mountains in the distance. It was beautiful, but I'll be honest, it felt a little underwhelming. There wasn't much to do beyond the view, but sometimes it's not about being blown away. It's about finally experiencing something you have always heard about, and for that, it was still worth it. Afterwards, we made our way back to the Bite of Seattle. By now, the festival was in full swing. Over 300 food vendors lined the streets, each offering something different. The air was filled with delicious smells, sizzling sounds, and a vibrant energy that made the whole place feel alive. We tried a variety of dishes, but one thing stood out: a massive, juicy turkey leg. It was big enough for two and absolutely mouth-watering. Just holding it felt like stepping into a medieval feast, and we enjoyed every bite. With full stomachs and full hearts, we ended the day by visiting a place that holds deep meaning for so many, the grave sites of Bruce Lee and his son Brendan Lee. Walking into the cemetery brought a different kind of stillness. Peaceful, reflective. Standing before their graves felt surreal. Bruce Lee wasn't just a martial artist. He was a global icon, a symbol of strength, discipline, philosophy, and purpose. We took a few photos, but more importantly, we paused. We stood in silence and honored two lives that changed the world in their own powerful way. Life is made up of both big, iconic moments and the quiet, reflective ones. It's about trying something new, standing in awe, and remembering the ones who paved the way before us. Whether you're looking out from a 600-foot tower or standing by a humble headstone, every moment is a chance to connect with history, with others, and with yourself. Days like this remind us how precious time is and how important it is to live fully, love deeply, and honor the journey every step of the way. Thank you so much for watching.